toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Craver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will get first crack at it today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He leaves it with his back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal is clear. Win out. Hope you get a little bit of help because this party only has a dozen spots.
And it starts with winning out and taking care of business. And that starts today, right? Like every single game has to matter. It has to count. You got to look at yourself and say, how do we continue to grow, get better? And then, Jesse, let the dominoes fall when they fall.
That's it. This is a top 25 team right now that I think has really good leadership inside the locker room. And these guys are really dedicated and focused on making sure this team worries about the opponent today. The rest of college football is going to take care of itself. This whole picture could look entirely different by the time this day is done, but you got to handle your business and get this win.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. There's the pressure. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense is in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't leave your assignment.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw.
Oh, out of space. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
At the 31. Now, 4th down.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. And a sensational return. They finally stop him inside the 15.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Childs. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Spartans looking to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. to do getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. Harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Going up top again. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging, turning on the Jets. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Steps away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something late.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Childs. He's going to take off. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Craver. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Texas A&M going quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front.
Down! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hold and fired complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. To the air, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Wilson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Scanning the field, it's Childs. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kelly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dat Wynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they are getting dudes up front, big hosses that everybody wants, but they've been going to the Aggies, and that's why they've built great defenses.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Craver. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Grab behind the line. It's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jump.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Mark. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants it all. Touchdown, Smarty. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Child. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he's just going to spike it. And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally. Extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been flying all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defense and crowd gets into it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap up.